Ben Lyons joins us now with digital news. Ben is part of the Lyons family that has been covering pop culture in America for more than 80 years. Now, Ben, first of all, thanks for joining us.
I appreciate you guys having me. Thanks so much.
Ben, Super Bowl 50, almost here. What do you recommend for watching the big game?
I recommend watching it at home. You know, I had the privilege of going when it was in my hometown, New York City, a couple years ago. And while that was definitely a bucket list moment, I realized I miss watching the commercials and hanging out with all my friends and doing the boxes and really getting into Super Bowl Sunday and making a day of it. So the best way to watch the big game in the comfort of your own home is on a 4K Ultra HD TV. All the manufacturers, Sony, LG, Panasonic, make them. They're available for as low as $500. 43 inches all the way up to 75 inches. It makes the game pop off the screen, or even a great movie. Playing behind me right now is Black Mass. Johnny Depp was nominated recently for a Golden Globe. It's a true story of Whitey Bulger. It's a great, intense drama with a star-turning performance from Joel Edgerton. If you're looking to catch up on some of the Oscar movies, The Martian is available right now on Blu-ray and digital HD for the first time. The film came out over the fall and did huge at the box office, but now you can watch it at home. And like I said, on a 4K Ultra HD TV, it just pops off the screen. Matt Damon gets the Best Actor nomination, the film nominated. Great ensemble cast, too, from Jessica Chastain, who also stars in a forgotten-about scary movie from the fall called Crimson Peak from the great Guillermo del Toro. Also stars Tom Hiddleston, who people know as Loki from the Avengers movies. But Chastain is excellent in that. And that's what I love about getting a Blu-ray and watching it at home, is sometimes you might have missed something or you forget about a movie and you can revisit it or introduce a new audience to it that didn't get a chance to see it in the theaters, and you can watch it at home on a big 4K Ultra HD TV. And I love this time of year too, man. You got the Oscar stuff going on, and obviously I'm excited about the Super Bowl. So either way, whether you're watching the game or watching movies, that's the way to do it at home.
Catching up on some of the latest digital releases. What's hot this month right now, Ben?
Michael Fassbender stars as Steve Jobs. He was nominated for an Academy Award, as was his co-star Kate Winslet, who's won Oscars before. Fassbender now starting to get into the conversation of the great actors working today without an Oscar. Here he is as Steve Jobs, and what I loved about the script from Aaron Sorkin is that this is not a biopic about his entire life. This just bookends the big product launches that we all know Steve Jobs from doing, walking out on stage in the black turtleneck and introducing the latest Apple product. And a very convincing performance from Seth Rogen in a more dramatic role. I like when comedians do something a little different. So check out Steve Jobs, available now on Blu-ray and digital HD.
Also, Ben, how about a TV series we can catch up on? Any good family fare also available?
Well, I'm a huge fan of shows like Veep and Silicon Valley on HBO, those comedies. They're great, but I know audiences love The Walking Dead, and Season 5 is now available on Blu-ray and digital HD. It's one of the more revered shows every year down at Comic-Con when I attend the big convention in San Diego. And if you have somebody in your life who's a little bit younger and can't handle such scary subject material, but maybe wants to feel like they can, then there's a movie that came out this fall called Goosebumps, starring Jack Black. And I love a good live-action kids movie. This is inspired by the stories of R.L. Stine, and so you can show it to younger moviegoers, and they'll feel like they're watching something a little scarier, even though it really isn't. But I had a lot of fun with Goosebumps.
All right, Ben, I'm going to put you on the spot. Broncos or Panthers? Super Bowl 50.
I'm dabbing. I'm going with Cam. I'm taking the Panthers in a blowout and the under, so I'm rooting for those guys.
Ben, thanks for joining us. Great information.
Thanks so much for having me.
With the closing of Huey P. Long,